Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about grid connected PV system with the ANN MPPT. This ANN MPPT, Artificial Neural Network MPPT, used for extracting the maximum power from the PV system in grid connected mode. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. So this is a model developed for that grid connected PV system with the ANN MPPT. So this model consists of 154 megawatt 34 kilowatt main grid. Here we have transformer. The rating is 34 kilowatt to 400 volt transformer. And here we have the AC load. The load 1 having 500 kilowatts and load 2 having 30 kilowatts with the rating of 400 volt line to line RMS and 50 Hz and 400 volt line to line RMS and 50 Hz for both load. And this is nothing but grid connected solar PV array. Here you are having 41 kilowatts PV panel with the line to line voltage. Grid line to line voltage is 400 and grid frequency are fixed here is 50 Hz. That means when we follow this main grid frequency, let's go and see this model grid connected PV system. Here you have the PV panel. This is a PV panel detail. The single panel power is 414 watts. The open circuit voltage is 85.3 volt and voltage is maximum 4.72.9 and short circuit current is 6.09 and 5.69. This is voltage and voltage temperature coefficient. This is current temperature coefficient. Here you are using 7 panel in series and here you are having the value. That means we have to provide the detail. In the P mode is 0.41. Totally 14 parallel string we are using here, 14. And here you can see that the PV and the IV characteristics of the consider PV panel. You can see here that maximum power is around 40, right? 40 kilowatts, right? At the standard irradiation test condition. That means 1000 watts per meter square. Okay, and for 500 is around 20 kilowatts, for 100 is around 3.8 kilowatt. And then here we have the DC link. The DC link, I will explain the detail. There's a DC link is connected in between solar PV and grid inverter. Here we have neutral clamped inverter, and then we have harmonic filters, and then we have the step up transformer from 260 volt to 400 volt. And here we have that inverter control. Here we are going to control the inverter based upon MPPT. Here we need to use neural network MPPT. So here how we are going to implement neural MPPT. That means we need to measure the irradiation temperature. Based upon irradiation temperature, we have to generate the reference voltage. So how we are going to do that? What I will explain now. Just you have to click PV model. So this is a model, a solar PV model equation. You have to fill the detailed PV panel detail. Here I am going to fill the detail like the short circuit current. Okay, is around 6.09. And then current at maximum power point is for 5.69, and then open circuit voltage is 85.3 and voltage at maximum power point is 72.9, and then the temperature coefficient, right, for current and the voltage. The temperature coefficient, current temperature coefficient is 0.030706, that means 0.030706, and then voltage temperature coefficient is minus 0.229. The standard irradiation is 1000 watt per meter square and standard temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. So we are collecting the data for 1000 samples. Here we are going to vary the temperature is in between 15 to 35 degree and irradiation is in between 0 to 1000. Here we are generating the random temperature between 15 to 35. Here we are generating the random irradiation between 0 to 1000 watts per meter square. This is a standard equation for solar PV, maximum current, and then this is the voltage, maximum voltage equation. This is power of the maximum power of the PV panel. Here we are using 7 panel in series. Here we need to, that means we are collecting input here. Input is irradiation temperature, output is voltage. Here we are going to take the voltage, reference voltage only. The reference voltage here is the maximum power voltage, right? Here you have to take 7 into Vm. First execute this program. After executing, you will get this data, input data. These are the input data, irradiation and temperature, and this is collected output data. So now I'm going to do NN start for training of neural network, and click this fitting app, and then click next, and feed the input data and feed the target, that means output, and then click next, and train the model, neural network model. Here you can see that the R value is 0 to 1. That means for collected data and trained neural network having, and that means both results are matching each other. So that's why the R value equal to 1. I'm going to click next and next. Here neural network when we use from the Simulink model, I'm going to click this Simulink diagram, and then I'm going to take this neural network model here, right? That may, here you can see that we are measuring the irradiation temperature. This neural network when we provide the reference voltage, that means reference maximum power voltage to the voltage regulator. Here we are measuring the DC-link voltage, that means DC-link voltage or voltage across the PV panel. Here we are feeding that DC-link voltage, and also here we are measuring the grid side voltage and current. Here we are measuring the grid side voltage and current, and then here we are measuring the DC-link voltage. Here MPPT is on condition. The MPPT on means the NN reference voltage will be is allowed here. DC-link voltage and then reference voltage from the neural network when we compare this here, and then it going to be converted into per unit value, dividing with the nominal DC voltage. And here we are process via PA controller. This PA controller will be provide the reference and direct axis current, ID reference, the current in the direct axis. That means here you are going to the real power from the solar PV to the grid. Then so you are generating the ID reference based upon this DC-link voltage and reference voltage from the neural network MPPT. And here we are making IQ reference equal to 0 because we are not sending any reactive power from the solar PV system to grid. That's why we are making IQ reference equal to 0. So here we receive the grid side voltage and current that going to be converted into per unit. The grid side voltage and current going to be converted per unit. Here we are using fixed dark loop for generating the phase angle, and here we are using the conversion ABC to DC not conversion. So that means it's like converting AC quantity into DC quantity. Why we are converting this AC quantity to DC quantity means the controlling of a system very efficient during the DC quantity. So that's why we are converting the ABC to DC not, and here we are considering only VDVQ and IDIQ. From then we are having VDVQ detail, and here we have IDIQ reference. This here now we are using current regulator to regulate the grid current from the solar PV system. Actual IDIQ where is going to be compared with the IDIQ reference, and then is processed a current controller. And here we are using that feed forward commutation like decoupling concept, feed forward decoupling concept. So after that, this PA controller and feed forward commutation, finally you will get the controlled voltage in the form of VD. So that's VD and VQ should be converted into ABC form. So these are the things that mean that VD V2 controlled voltage in per unit that should be converted to actual by using this formula. Okay. And then here you have to convert, that means you have to take the magnitude and phase angle of the controlled voltage, and then this phase angle going to be added with the phase angle delay, that means 0 degree, 120 degree and 240 degree, and then is process was signed. Here we are getting that sinusoidal, 3-phase sinusoidal with the 120 degree phase shift, and then this 3-phase sinusoidal going to be multiplied with the magnitude, actual magnitude. So finally we will get the controlled voltage in the ABC form. That when we process by over modulation pendulum technique, it will generate the reference voltage for the inverter. Okay, neutral clamped inverter. This is going to be control this inverter in order to get the power from the solar PV to the grid. Okay, based upon the current reference generated from this voltage regulator. So this current reference and this current control. This voltage regulator is used to for maintaining the voltage across the solar PV panel in order to get the maximum power from the PV along with this MPPT. This current control is used for sending the power from the solar PV to the grid based upon this ID reference. So this is a control logic inside the connected solar PV system. And then using of MPPT. Here we are using MPPT. Here we need to measure GN temperature, that means irradiation temperature. So here we are measuring the irradiation temperature. So first I'm going to operate, that means you have to do some difference test. First I'm going to operate the model with the constant irradiation. I'm going to make irradiation equal to 1000. That means if 1000 means solar PV will be generate nearly 41 kilowatt. And here we are having that measurements. Here we are making that measurement of grid side. What is a grid side voltage and current? So from that you have to calculate power. Then you got to convert it into kilowatt. Here we are measuring PV detail. That means you have to measure voltage and current, and then you have to calculate power of the PV, and it's going to be converted into kilowatt. And then we measuring that detail, mean VCL, this load voltage and current, and this load voltage and current, and then we have to calculate the power that going to be converted into kilowatt. Here you can see the power of grid solar PV load 1 load. Here you are going to test the model with the constant irradiation and temperature. Here we are going to make irradiation equal to 1000 watts per meter square and temperature equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to simulate this model. So here you can see that we are getting maximum power in the solar PV is around 41 kilowatt. And then here you can see that the load 1 having around 30 kilowatts, and the load 2 is having around 500 kilowatts. And also you can see the grid supplying power of around 489.3 kilowatt. This PV is around 40.65 kilowatt, and then load 1, load 2 power detail. That means now the grid is supplying power to the AC load around 489.3, and remaining power is shared from the PV. Now I'm going to change the load condition. I'm going to change the load condition. Here is 10 kilowatts, and here we have 30 kilowatt. Totally here 10 plus 30 is 40 kilowatt. Better I'm going to change here also. I'm going to make the power is 20. Here 20 and here 10, so totally 30. Only we can now for this condition, particular condition, to can supply maximum 41 or 40 kilowatt. The remaining 10 kilowatt should be sent to grid. We will check the detail now. Now we can see here the grid receiving 10 kilowatt, PV generating 40. It going to be given to AC load 20 in 10. The remaining 10 kilowatt is sent to grid. Okay. So now I'm going to change the irradiation. Right, I'm going to change the irradiation from 1000 to 500 kilowatt per meter square at the time of 0.5 seconds. So because of changing irradiation from 1000 to 500 watts per meter square, what happened? The maximum peak point of the solar PV going to be changed. Because of that, solar power generation also going to be changed. So now we are going to check the detail. That means during the change of irradiation, what happened to the grid power, solar power, load 1, load 2 power. You check that one. Here you can see that because of changing irradiation condition, the solar power changed from 40, that means 40.6 kilowatts to 20.2 kilowatts. Here load is 20 plus 10, 30 kilowatt, right? So from the solar PV, we are generating only 20 kilowatt. Remaining 10 kilowatt is taken from the grid. Here you can see that the change of grid power from minus 10 kilowatt to plus 10 kilowatt. What's the meaning? We are getting power from the grid. Okay, not to, that means we are getting power from the grid in order to max the load of power. And also you can see that during the change of irradiation, AN and MPPT will extract the maximum power. That things also we need to check. For that, I'm going to open that IV PV characteristics of the PV panel. Here I'm going to click this one. It's around 40.6 kilowatt. For 500 is around 20.21. But here you can see that we are getting power. We are getting power 20.2 kilowatt at 500 watts per meter square. And also for 1000 watts per meter square, the power will be 40.65. Oh, first you have to check that one. So here you can see that we are getting 40.65 kilowatt. So by using AN and MPPT, we are extracting the maximum power from the PV panel. It's working of a grid connected PV system with employing AN and MPPT. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.